Hello and good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I wonder how this sounds. How's the audio? Am I quiet or is it too loud? Mm, I think I might be too quiet. It's okay. Yeah. So today I'm going to be continuing Berserk. I never expected that. I guess they did somewhat. There are some rumors that they might continue the series, and that there are some notes left behind. And yeah, I hope that they still um they'll still try to. I hope that um I hope that this will follow, I guess, Kentaro Miura's original plan, that there won't be any deviation or, I guess, unexpected turns that is uh is not what Kentaro Miura originally um planned, or what his roadmap or his vision for Berserk is. Because yeah, because because personally, I think I'm quite a little I am satisfied with how it ended from the previous chapter. But at the same time, I know that there's still a lot of things that weren't answered. And I guess that's maybe Miura did left maybe he really, because I think usually they have like drafts on how long or where the story will progress. So yeah, maybe that's where what he has left behind before he passed away. So I guess that's why maybe the the publisher, or the publisher, and I guess his assistant, I think, still decided to continue. And I guess maybe it's also one of his I guess maybe he gave them permission to continue it. Because yeah, I guess maybe probably the only thing that might change, I guess, might be the art style. Because I think Miura, most of the art style is heavily from Miura. So I guess that's one thing that we might probably, I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue the series. And hopefully, I guess hopefully there will be some questions that will be answered, especially the backstory of the Skull King, Skull Knight. um yeah. And what the first wearer of the armor, the berserker armor. So yeah, without further ado, let's start reading chapter 365. And yeah, Griffith appeared out of nowhere. That was a really surprising turn of events. Fuck. It's here. Something's here, man. Nay. A fearsome being come from the outside has reached his island. Casca. I guess she could, yeah, she could also sense it. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember. I think she did saw it. The art is still good though. Oh, the curse mark. No, it can't. Oh no. Ah. Here we go. That's it. Damn. Damn. The art is still good though. Wonder how he will fare against Griffith. Eye of the Maelstrom. Maelstrom. Shit. Oh, he's not hitting him. I guess maybe this is like a projection of Griffith or something. So maybe it's not really his real body here that came here. Ah, 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 ah. Huh? A person? No way. Master. Master, you must go no further. Bernice, how? Let that aside. That thing. Yes, do you see? We shouldn't go near such terrible power. Its very being is like a maelstrom, consuming all. A maelstrom. Thank you for anchoring my mind. Let's go back. Master, thank goodness. Guts. Ha. 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 And guts. I can feel it. Something is coming. Oh. Nosferatu? The wedge is driven into the island that suffers no evil. A deluge of darkness descends. Oh no. A rematch. Damn. Just what I need. Mist fade as cherry blossoms fall. Come on. Bring it. What? I appreciate you all staying late to help fill in for the brownies. Don't mention it. Still kind of surprised you run around the village all doing brownie work. We can be brownies again in the morning, Isidro? No way, mornings are for training. Oh, well, at least I'll get to keep Isma all to myself. You two should bid Lady Danan farewell. We should be on our way. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Night Lady Danan. Oh, she could sense it. Of course. I hope she could. I guess she could help fight. I guess fight against Nosferatu, but I don't think is Griffith really going to. I wonder why Griffith came here. Nice breeze tonight. Is it a tummy ache? You didn't eat anything funny, do you? What ails you, Your Highness? Hey, what's going on? Everything will be lost. I sense great danger. Oh no, they're coming here. They shall spring forth from the earth one after another, huh? Oh! He's going for Casca. Oh, damn. Oh! Man, that was a close one. But Guess was able to hold back, even though he was going berserk. What? Here comes the monsters. The island's peaceful routine has been upset. 368. Sacrifice. Answer, sacrifice. There are black shadows spawning all around us. Isidro, these are... I know, like I never forget them. They're the things we saw in Albion. Is this for real? Isma, yeah. Don't you dare leave my side. Right. Crap. Ah. What the hell, Isidro? Oh, he's here. The skeleton, where did it come from? Who are you? Isidro, but he's a good guy, I think. Tonight, a beam of blinding light pierces land. That flash wedge open fissures, which act as passages all over. That is how these things got here. The fact is, this land is sustained thanks to them. You could say they are the true lords of the island. They are too much for ordinary people. Leave. Whoa, he slashed the wind. Wow, Isidro. I cannot protect you all, therefore, fleeing is your only option. Now go. No way am I running at a time like this. I'm gonna stay and fight. Damn it. Go get him. Heh. This collapse may have been preordained, but could the undying will of man to resist also be a part of fate? Raise the anchors, unfurl the sails. We must heed the divination of the mermaids. All hands, prepare to set sail. We're leaving Elfheim. Everything should be ready to go by the time the sun is finished rising. Hurry, don't you dare dawdle. They said a crisis would befall the island. We must be calm. We must be in the calm before the storm. It will be too late if we just wait for things to go wrong. Hopefully, the warning I sent reaches the village in time. Hey, I'm gonna stay here. Master Magnifica. Not you two. When humans set foot on new land, it's natural to want to lay down roots. Yep. Right? Don't you agree, Roderick? Alright, load him on the ship. Oh, what's happening? Ah, the torch. Don't panic. Get away from the edge. Something's wrong. It could just be the aftershock. Are these fairies? It looks like they're coming toward us. Hey, they're everywhere. The fright just now probably made them surface. Could this be the crisis? This is bad. They're harmless, right, Captain? Don't touch it. Ah. Oh, damn. Oh man, they're. Oh no. Get back to the shore. We're boarding now. It's no good, Captain. They're behind us too. Wow, eek, we're surrounded. Farnies. What in the world is happening? An endless darkness swallows everything. Damn, that's it. Damn. I thought they're the ones who are going to come to Griffith. I never expected that he'll come here and then cause havoc at the same time. I thought he just wanted to talk, but I guess I'm taking Griffith too lightly. And I guess his main purpose is to just get to take Casca. Damn. Wow. But how are they going to defeat that thing? It seems like if you touch it, it will disintegrate your. It will um like pulverize your flesh and just turn into a skeleton. So maybe I wonder how they will deal with that. And I guess the Skull Knight is here to somewhat help them, and also the what's her name, the high elf or dwarf or something, the one that's like the queen of the island. So I guess she could also help them escape or deal with this thing and the mermaids. So yeah, man. Feel bad for Guts because yeah, it seems like he's not even. Yeah, he didn't even. I wonder how he will defeat Griffith. And I assume it's not with the usual way of him just keep on slashing him because he's not going to hit him, or at the same time I think he's too powerful. So I think, yeah, I think eventually they need to find some kind of information or anything that will be able to kill a god hand, because I think the flashback that we had with the Skull King, the thing that's guts, so I think there will be a clue there that he will eventually learn, and that will be the thing that where Griffith might become vulnerable, maybe for a moment, where he becomes mortal, where he will be killed. So I think that's maybe I think that's my prediction on how it will play out. So, but yeah, man, uh, the chapters went by so fast, and I guess because there's more action, than I guess there's more action than talking, and I think maybe there's just only very few pages for each chapter, so probably that's another reason. So yeah, but at the same time, the story is progressing it's progressing very quickly. So I feel like we're very close to the real end of Berserk, because yeah, I think everything now, because now Guts has to go to Griffith because he has Casca now. So I think, yeah, because I think one of the reasons that he's still struggling to leave is because Casca is here, and he's still unsure whether or not he should leave Casca here and continue pursuing Griffith. But Griffith came here himself, no, so which means, yeah, he has no other choice but to go after Casca. And he will have to face, man, his all those monsters. But I guess first he needs to survive this. But I think he will. So it's going to be another journey where he has to fight a lot of monsters just to get to Griffith. And the problem is that there's also we know that there's a curse of whenever he uses the berserker armor. So yeah, eventually I could see him becoming close to the Skull Knight. Because he has already lost his vision, almost lost his vision. I think also his hearing is somewhat being weakened. So there's a lot of things that he's already losing. And he's not even hurting Griffith or anything. Then this is really an intense, like a very difficult, almost impossible task for him to overcome and fight Griffith. So yeah. I think we can now go to Gintama. What chapter did we? I think 640, 639. Oh, 639. 639. John Felmar Blackshad. Yo, good evening, or good morning, or good day. How are you? Yeah, I just finished Berserk, so I will now have to continue with Gintama. So yeah, I think we left off with uh yeah, where oh, good evening. Yeah, I think the Altana where Utsuro activated the Earth's Altana. So yeah, where it's already somewhat exploding. Oh, I'm too late. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, the chapters were, I guess, they went by very quickly. Just I never expected that there's just very few pages, and yeah, the turn of events really accelerated. Never expected that Griffith would suddenly, I guess, take Casca like that, and I thought he's just there to talk to Guts, yeah, and yeah, I thought a heart to heart conversation, but yeah, I guess I was expecting. I guess I thought that Griffith, that was what's Griffith main goal or something, but I guess his main goal is to take Casca and just suddenly leave, and then made turn the island into some kind of there's that those black thing that I think, yeah, that if you touch it, it will turn you into a skeleton or something. So I guess they will have to deal with that first, and then at least I guess at the same time, Guts now has to go to Griffith himself directly, because I think before he was unsure whether or not he should leave the island. So I think it's going to be another set of battles that Guts will have to go through. It's like mini boss after mini boss, before eventually he reached to Griffith. I personally think it's nice to have many new chapters fast, but the art seems kinda not good sometimes. They may need to take more time for each. I guess yeah, but it's still. I think it's still good, but I guess if you compare it to the quality that Miura had, yeah, I think you could see some. I guess the details with Miura is insane. Even the smallest part, you could tell that there's a lot of details put into each page. So yeah, I think their main goal now is just continue the story, because I don't think they could try and replicate the yeah, the the quality of Miura. And I think that's also one of the reason his health somewhat struggled. So on one page, Griffith looks like Enmazid. What chapter was that? I could go back. Is it in the beginning, the 365? So yeah, you're right. The lake of details and far away characters is really striking. Where was that? Is this is this the one that you're talking about? Yeah, I guess he's kind of a little bit skinny. He doesn't look majestic here. So yeah. But yeah, I guess what I'm just expecting with the continuation is, I hope that, because they did say that Miura left a note or something to his assistant, so the assistant knows how the story will play out, or yeah, something like that, and how it will end. So all I'm hoping is that we get the whole story of how Miura really wanted to to end it. So that's all I'm really expecting. But I hope they do not. I think they wouldn't try to deviate from that and um just to prolong the series, because we know that a lot of popular manga tend to extend the series, because just for the purpose of extending the series. So I hope that they don't do that and try to prolong the series and just try to wrap up things to fully complete the story of Berserk. So yeah. But the rest is okay. Yeah, there's still some good art there. But yeah, I think it's the minor details that's very indicative of Miura. Cause yeah, even almost every pebble he has he puts so much detail. 639. Which Ginsan is your favorite? Chapter 639. Up in the space where the battle is in absolute chaos. I haven't read. Yeah, it's a shonen. It's really good. I guess you could try the anime. It's very creative, and it's mostly the first the early in the early parts of the anime. It's more like episodic, so it's just random stuff, and yeah, it's mostly a gag anime, but eventually they included some lore to the story, and that's where the good parts come in. And it's the ending part. I think this is where this is more like the finale of the series, where the series arcs happened, where yeah, there's a lot of serious stuff. I think that's what another thing that makes this anime good is because I guess you're at the first you're used to the comedy and to just the randomness, but because of the lore that they created, that they build up gradually, it became very interesting and very fun at the same time. If you haven't watched, I think Hitman Reborn something like that. I think Hitman Reborn, where it's more like it's not very serious at the start. It's just very episodic, and then eventually they started to create a lore and build up more arcs. Oh, Hunter x Hunter, really good, man. That's an amazing. You should also check out the 2011 anime. The anime is really good as well. But if once you finish that, you could continue with the the Dark Island, I think. Yeah, and that's I'm still I'm still somewhat saving up continuing that because I was kind of, I don't know, I feel like because of the hiatus, I kind of felt um I felt like empty waiting for so long for the next chapter. I think I left off where they're planning to depart to the dark continent, not dark island, dark continent. So yeah, I'll probably continue that again. It's a really good series, Hunter x Hunter. Hell is more close by than heaven. What you say is happening to Earth? The Altana's gone nuts. What's that means, Senpai? Senpai? What's happening down there to the people in Edo? We've yet to determine the full extent of the damage. What we know is that the calamity which destroyed a number of planets is now occurring on our planet as well. And the one that caused it was Utsuro. Takechi, what's he scheming? To exterminate the Liberation Army on Earth and spark retaliation from the Liberation Army headquarters. To better ensure an attack on the Earth by Hinokagutsuchi. Love the part with that. Oh, yeah, the Ant King I think is I think that's also my favorite arc. But I'm hoping the Dark Continent would also be close, at least be close to that arc, because I think it's more like the exploration, the bigger world that we never know. Because especially that, what's the name of of Kilo's sister? Was it sister or brother? Um, Forgot her name. The one that has the Nanika, that has the Nanika, because that was a weird transition from then they introduced that kind of power that suddenly what happened. Where did that come from? What about the rules of Nen? I think that's where the Continent will explore more about those things, so that's why I'm somewhat intrigued with the Dark Continent. Yeah. And when that moment comes, it will be the last. It seems that there is a point on the Earth, the Dragon Hole, where all the Altana of the world is gathering. Utsuro is likely intending to use that massive amount of energy against Hino Kagutsuchi. When those two massive bursts of energy clash, it won't just be the Earth that's damaged by it. Of course, the Liberation Army ships gathered from all over the universe will be destroyed as well, but we can't even imagine the destruction it could cause to the very galaxy. So you're saying even if we stop Hinokagutsuchi, that might not be enough. So we must get the Altana back under control on Earth at the same time, or nothing will be resolved. But there's no longer power like that on... No, there still is. Yeah. Man. Takasugi, the Earth ain't gonna drop dead yet. If this was all it took to end it, we would have ended things ourselves a long time ago. After all the trouble they've given us, they're not going to just die that easily. But if it takes a turn for the worse and they get thrown up to heaven, then I'll kick them down from there, along with the whole messed up heaven. When I despaired and looked up towards the heavens, that thing reflected in those clouded eyes was not some heaven where you rest peacefully. It was simply the backs of my comrades fighting there, just like I was, man. Man, Gintoki is so brutal, man. That's why we're fighting here. No matter how covered in despair the living world is, we have to fight. Without any means of giving aid or sending words that will reach Earth, is the only thing we have that can reach them. Hope. Then I suppose we'll have to send that hope down, along with the corpses of the Liberation Army, won't we? We, the Kihetai, are more suited to hell than heaven. Takechi, I didn't expect some nebulous word like hope to be uttered from the mouth of a staff officer. Well, compared to your usual pervert talk about J's and J's, that's a big step up, Sentai. J's and J's are internet jargon for Joshi Shogakusei, meaning, oh, elementary. Oh, I think it's JK. It's not JC. Joshi Shogakusei. I think they meant JK here, because that's, I think, what I always hear in the anime that they talk about is JK, in I guess JSD is the other one, or maybe JK is different. Is that not like me? I see. If it were possible, I would like to be there and see it with you. The face of that man fighting for something like hope. Hey, come in. You still alive? Gentlemen of the Kihatai. We successfully infiltrated the enemy mothership too. Now, we've got a real solid lineup of villains here. Sorry we took so long, oh allies of justice. Well, Gintama, yeah, the art is really nice. But there's also a lot of characters that you will have to get used to. But yeah, there's a lot of parodies. That's one of the cool things. If you watch the early parts of Gintama, there's a lot of parodies of different anime, different medium. Yeah, it references a lot of different anime, and it actually, if eventually once you watch the movie, they also did a Dragon Ball parody. They done a lot of parodies. That's one of the cool things with Gintama, and they're very truthful to how they're very truthful to the shonen trope, how it's approached, and the budgeting. When they even make fun of their own studio with their budgeting. So yeah, you definitely should check out Gintama. You just have to, I guess, eventually once you get to the serious arcs, it's a top tier anime. Villains, the monkey must be mistaken. Get this job wrapped up before you start playing pirate. You sure are hard ass for somebody that's supposed to be a pirate. Afraid I don't get along with that guy. So you take care of things over there, okay? Hardest worker of the three ominous stars. Why are you calling three ominous stars? I am not in some chain of command as all of you. I will of course look after the ape, but I must flatly refuse the task. Kinda like Excel Saga. Yeah. I haven't read or watched that yet. Excel Saga. I think that's just the first time I've heard about Excel Saga. But yeah, but it's not always about parody, but the earlier parts, and yeah, I guess they do tend to make jokes from time to time, but yeah, but the serious arcs is where it's at the best. Especially this is like the final, like the final arc of the whole story. But that from time to time they still they still put some jokes in, but yeah, it's a really good. I think the characters are one of the things that I really love about the series as well. But I must flatly refuse to ask, of course, of escorting someone who does not even have their own body. Got that. Hankai. Bato. The ones that stole my body were none other than Earthlings. Man. Now you've brought me to this place and you wish to lend my strength to save that to that same enemy. That is correct. As the guru of trickery that can control any machine like it or his own arms and legs. You should be able to stop Hinokagutsuchi. Enough energy to partially destroy a planet is already gathered in Hinokagutsuchi. It's too dangerous to destroy that from the outside. As a computer life form that is without a body, you should be able to infiltrate the ship's systems meddle with that Hinokagutsuchi from the inside. I can already see evidence of multiple attempts to infiltrate it, but they were all stopped in their tracks by the security. Cuckoo, is that all you Earthlings can do? Yes, but at any rate, this is the 13th time I've explained this to you. You see, thanks to the 12 copies of you, my comrades have sent out. We are starting to collect little by little, and the security wall is starting to come undone little by little as well. Your enemy is the ship, master of trickery. Now please get revenge for your 12 predecessors that laid the foundation for you. How many more copies will we need until we destroy that weapon? No matter how many, it may not be enough. The security wall is thick and many-layered. Breaking through all of them and gaining control of the system will be a Herculean task. However, we were able to deduce from the data the location of the central art that controls Shinokagutsuchi. So no matter how many walls are in the way, I know they'll overcome them all. In the end, the only ones that can stop people are people. Walls, eh? Sorry, I ain't got the head for wrenching open invisible doors like Hankai does. But if there's a wall I can see, I'm sure as hell got a head that can smash it to pieces. So it is an escort mission in the end. But escorting the pilot to hell doesn't sound so bad. We are the three ominous stars. If there are walls that Hankai cannot break, then we have the right to break some too. Shokaku-san, Bato-san, when it comes down to it, both of you are quite hard workers, aren't you? Let's go, you bastards. Oh. Oh yeah. I can't see anything. Bato, hey, what's going on? Bato. Shokaku dono, Bato, what happened? It couldn't be. So our true enemy really was on Earth. Before they can attempt a counterattack with the Altana, we will destroy the Earth with Hinokagutsuchi. What happened? I guess the Altana reached that part. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I don't want you to be spoiled with Gintama. It's really good. Yeah, see you on my next live stream Or maybe once Berserk I wonder when will the next chapter will be released. I guess it's going to be weekly as well, or is it going to be same as before where it's monthly? But yeah, see you. Thanks for joining the stream, even though I already finished Berserk. Shokaku dono, Bato dono. What happened? It couldn't be. Yeah, sort of. Cut off all energy supplies outside the central facility. We'll send them to Hino Kagosuchi energy container so the discharge happens sooner. But Prince, there are units in numerous locations currently engaged with enemies. If we even cut off their oxygen supplies tail. If they are able to use the Altana on us, that sacrifice will be incomparable. Discard the areas the enemy. Oh! Yeah, I remember now. Was part of his plan to just sabotage the remaining parts. Dispose of the enemy along with the entire facilities. Run! 640. A fiery blast attacks the Kihetai. If we're going to be judged by the country and meet your ends here anyhow, why don't you die for me? In that case, what would you die for? I won't die. No matter whose corpse I have to use as a stepping stone until I've crushed this country, I won't die. Charismatic evil leads them. It's finally here. The live-action Gintama movie released on July 4th. To make interesting an otherwise boring world. This title is a famous quote or death poem by Takasugi Shinsuke. Ooh. Historical reference for Takasugi Shinsuke said to be written shortly before he died. Whoa. No matter whose corpse, I have to use as stepping stone until I've crushed this country. Shinsuke! Run! Senpai! Bansai Senpai! Senpai! It would seem I've been slowed down a bit. Don't be backing down from your promise now. No matter whose corpse I have to use as a stepping stone, I will not die until you achieve your goal. It was you that said that, I dare say. Our goal has still yet to be completed. There surely is no time to be standing around. Run, Shinsuke. What are you talking about, Senpai? We can't just leave in a place like this. Yeah, there's no time. Go, Matako. Shinsuke-sama, you're absolutely right, Bansai. I did say I was willing to use anyone's corpse as a stepping stone. But you are still alive, aren't you? Save spouting complaints for when you're a corpse. Bansai. For the sake of reaching my goal, I do not intend to let a single corpse on the ground be a waste. I've climbed this far treading on them, but I don't mind. One final corpse being added to the pile. Bansai. You promised to, didn't you? Live for my sake, fight by my side until I become a corpse. I can't believe what they're doing. The Liberation Army is prepared to toss away their own ship to get rid of us. No, they intentionally abandoned it. They cut off all energy flow, everything beside the main facility in order to remove the intruders along with the abandoned facilities. They're putting all that save energy into Hino Kagutsuchi. based on Hankai Dono's calculation, the time until it fires is 15 minutes. That is the Earth's remaining lifespan. 15 minutes. What the hell can we do if that's all the time we've got? Hankai Dono, do you have any suggestions? I alone cannot handle it. However, by coordinating with the outside and destroying the energy circuits, though that also only gives us a temporary time extension, just an additional 15 minutes. Takechi-sama, look. All units of the Liberation Army are coming this way. Oh! The scene between Bansai and Takasugi wasn't in the anime. I knew that they were somewhat separated. No. I guess. Yeah, I guess I didn't remember this part. Where are you talking about the flashback or here where Takasugi saved Bansai? Yeah, I remember that the explosion with Shokaku and the other guy. Oh, where Takasugi saved him. Because all I remember I remembered how Bansai dies. But I don't think, I guess Takasugi wasn't with. Yeah, I think I remember how he died. And I think I don't remember if Takasugi was already separated from them. But yeah, I remember how epic, how much of a Chad he died. Even before he dies, he was still standing out. That was really cool. I wonder if that's also somewhat different here. But I don't think they would change that. They were separated, but later in anime by Oh. They were separated, but later in anime, Bansai wasn't injured before that. And all dialogues were cut. I guess, yeah, maybe this dialogue where no matter whose corpse I have to use as a stepping stone. I guess the cool part here is that they did say that it's a reference to where the real I guess the real reference of Takasugi Shinsuke that he did say here. I guess it's the last thing that he said before he died. So I guess that's a cool reference that if you have a little bit of knowledge, if you know it about it, I guess it's a cool reference. I guess that's one of the another cool thing with Gintama is it also references like real real traits or real life. I guess the characters they were based on from. some of their quotes, I guess, are somewhat referenced. Where did we left off? They're all here. The Kihetai is here. I see. Then we will believe in you, and please believe in yourselves. There are only 15 minutes until Hino Kagutsuchi fires. However, we can extend that to 30 minutes. Takechi-sama, you don't mean... Please stop Hino Kagutsuchi in that allotted time. Hino Kagutsuchi's control device is down that way. It's quite a large space. So you should understand without my guiding you. Actually, the place past there is not the sort of world where the shrewdness of a staff officer will hold any weight. You can't win with logic there. Therefore, I will resign as a staff officer. One cannot use sound reasoning to make miracles occur. Could you ready a small ship for me? There's no need to accompany me. Please just make haste in preparations to sortie. Takechi-senpai. What are you planning to do? Senpai. Why won't you unsheath your sword? You came here to arrest me, didn't you? Because I know, even if we turn the whole world upside down, we will not be able to defeat Takasugi Shinsuke. You seem a bit brighter than the ones lying on the ground over there. But if you know you're going to lose, then why come here? Because I also know that they do not have the right to judge a person. They abuse their authority to oppress the citizens that acted against their wills. They are the criminals that deserve judgment. If you do not like that I used to enact my own will, then go ahead, do it. I do not have much attachment to this world. I've come to learn how hopelessly boring and how bereft of a single unexpected event this world is. Sorry, my dislike of doing exactly what people want me to do is stronger. If you read my personality and all, that was a performance. Color me impressed. Enough to want somebody like you as a staff officer. Wait, you're not clever. You just give up too quick. If you give up and ran away before you even try to pretend to be clever, of course nothing outside your expectation is going to happen. Are you saying that if someone doesn't give up and keeps struggling, then they can defeat this entire country? Couldn't say, but to live in this boring world, you need to believe in at least one miracle. Back then, I think I would have given up. The very idea that would make such a reckless gamble was completely beyond my expectations. But Shinsuke Deno it is just as you say. Please take us with you. Looking at it from here, this world is pretty interesting. So I will believe as well in the miracle of you all preserved in this world. I don't think... Was this also in the anime? Where Takasugi meet Takeuchi? Because I think this is before... I think what he's going to do next is going to a ship, and he's going to crash it to the like the main part of the ship. I guess to give them more time. I don't remember this part as well. $641. Oh, it was. Desperate Liberation Army approaches. Heroes are created by people. The enemy's all-out assault is shooting down our allied ships one by one. We've got to hold out. No matter the cost, we have to hold our position until Takechi-sama makes his move. Sure. Man, it's really impressive with with the details that I guess with the with even with mechs that uh Sorachi is able to to do. I think that's one of the cool things I also really love about Gintama is even the mechs are cool. Even though you know that Gintama is really it's not really a mech anime, but yeah, I think the details should, because yeah, this somewhat reminds me of, I guess he did reference Star Wars before. So yeah. While our ally fleet is drawing the enemy's attention, enemies slip through the enemy assault zone, aiming for the enemy mothership. Our goal is the center of the Aminatori ship's energy circuits. If we destroy them, it will temporarily halt the supply of energy of to Hinokagutsuchi, which will extend the amount of time until it fires. Just 15 minutes. That may not be the kind of gains that should require such a desperate struggle. But as a result, countless lives will be extended 15 minutes. And among those countless units of 15 minutes, there's undoubtedly a chance to grab hold of a miracle. It is a 15 minutes well worth risking one's life for. For that end, please lend me the final 15 minutes of your lives, everyone. Takechi! Yeah. I think this might be... It would seem we do not have much room for error ourselves, I dare say. The control center of Hinokagutsuchi, I expected it to be well protected. But I'd really prefer 15 hours to take that down, rather than 15 minutes. But to make it to the control unit, we cannot attack the enemy carelessly. If we're sloppy in our attack, we could make Hinokagutsuchi attack explode, in which case the ship may not survive. Shinsuke, I'll stand on my own from here. If someone reaches over there, it will be our victory, I dare say. No matter what happens, do not stop moving. Face only forward and never stop running. Pansai Senpai, worry not. I will not stop. I will not stop either. I shall fight by your sides to the end. Is that not how it always it's always been? Fire! Yeah. I guess this is much more difficult for... I guess this explains why... I guess Bansai somewhat loses. I guess the fight here. Because at the same... He was... I guess it's more difficult because he was injured before he faces all these guys. But I guess even in the anime, he was really outnumbered. So... And he was also trying to create a diversion for Takasugi. So, but I guess this adds more layer to what will happen to Bansai. Cause yeah, this is like way more difficult if compared to the anime. Cause here if he's already injured, he's already struggling, and he's going to be outnumbered at the same time. Bullets will be flying. So yeah, this is like a big handicap of a situation for him. Which would also make Takasugi understand that yeah, this he might not be able to survive this if he decides to stay and I guess to fight these guys. Dance. Kill them all. We can make it. We can cut our way through them, no matter how many enemies are in our way. If we're with you, with Takasugi Shinsuke, I know we can pull off a miracle. The ones that can make others embrace such a fantasy, even in a situation as desperate as this one. Heroes are thoroughly sinful creatures, I dare say, charmed by the light, no matter how many of our allies fall. or how many of our enemies we pay fall. We've paid no mind. Heroes do not look back. They just keep running, facing forward. That is why, no matter what happens, people can move forward following those backs. But Shinsuke, I know that you are no hero. The pain you feel from stepping over the bodies of the dead. That sadness, I know it better than anyone. I've known that despite that, you've had to grit your teeth and keep moving forward. That you've still had to keep fighting. That you're just one weak human. But even so, Shinsuke, we're not there yet. Don't turn around. Shinsuke. Face forward. Fire. Shinsuke. No matter how many fall in front of you, you cannot turn around yet. You still must keep moving forward. Man, I'm getting chills again. Man, I guess just this moment going back, I guess seeing it in manga form. Yes, I guess it's still really good. This world still needs heroes, I dare say. We cannot lose you. Bansai Senpai. Go Shinsuke. Breaking through this route will be difficult. With such a rigid guard, all the more reason to keep them busy here. We have to use that opening to take a different route to the control device. Wait, Bansai. Fear not, I swear that I will follow shortly behind. So please go. Even now, it's still true, isn't it? The ones that chase after your back are we, the Kihetai. Wherever that back goes, we'll always make sure to catch up to it. Bansai, you. Bansai! Bansai! Did that get him? Juju. Corpses. No, not yet. You bastard. We made the resolution a long time ago. Me and Takechi as well. To use our lives in order to create one hero. But standing before the precipice of death, for some reason, I find myself resisting against death. I find myself clinging to life. I find myself wishing for this fighting to end. And to live on with not a hero, but a friend by my side. Is that a resolution as well? Then we shall fight. Not to die as heroes, but to live as friends. Yeah, that's so good. Man. Gintama movie. the live animation. The live action live animation. Run along with everyone's soul. This is a cool page. Hello, Nancy. Nancy H. Oh my god, you're back. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed my reaction videos. Thanks for joining the stream. Do you watch my Gintama reaction videos or other reaction videos? Other anime, other. Because I don't want you to be spoiled with with Gintama, just in case if you haven't watched Gintama, I guess. Because this is a major go. A miraculous combination of Gintama and the shoujo manga magazine Margaret. The deluxe extra booklet including a newly drawn illustration with such sense. Ooh. The countdown to Earth's destruction. Hino Kagutsuchi has reached 85% energy capacity. Listen, for people that wear glasses will have glasses when they show up as ghosts. It should be just around 5 minutes until it fires then. In another 5 minutes, this will all finally come to an end. Our holy war, the era of the Tendoshu, and that planet. Prince, something unusual is happening to the energy reserves. It won't accept our command inputs. Did we put too much of a strain by centralizing all our energy to it? No, that's not it. Look. Preparations are complete. Now, if the device is destroyed from the outside, Hino Kagutsuchi will be temporarily halted. However, reaching all the way there would indeed be no easy task. I'm already well aware. Even if the ship burns up, before we even reach the Aminatori ship, I'm prepared to stop the enemy with that flame. But what is supporting us now is that the preparedness for death. It is the resolve to overcome that death and survive. And even if that desire does not come to pass, we are not fighting in order to die. We are fighting to live to the very end. With them, our friends. I see. So they're putting up one last pathetic struggle, are they? Time until Hino Kagutsuchi fires 3 minutes. This is crazy. This guy, all by himself, did all this. Jajan. Wow. I really love, I guess we'll see it. The part where he uses the strings to keep him from standing. I really love that part. Yeah, more reinforcements. He's really outnumbered. Plus, he's also wounded from the previous trouble that fell to him. Oh yeah, was he there? Yeah, I guess. Oh no, I think he's just seeing him. I think he already died. Because what's he do? Yeah, I think he did say. I think we did see this in the anime. No, perhaps it was I who kept you waiting. We use your bodies as stepping stones to make it here, and so you came to meet me. So I can't very well turn you away, can I? I did not come to meet you, nor was I waiting for you. Chasing after that man's back until our bodies disappear is what we of the Kietai do, isn't it? I see. So even after becoming a corpse and a stepping stone, you've still been there, have you? You're still trying to get back up. What more do you think you can accomplish all on your own? I'm not alone. Shinsuke, the Kietai is alive with you. Fire! Da, 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 da. Yeah, man, this scene. I love this scene. That's a really cool scene. Two minutes until Hino Kagutsuchi fires. We've made it through. We made it through the enemy's wall. Now we just need to destroy that device. What? The main cannon isn't responding or anything. Or any of the weapons either. It would seem we were the only ones that overcame the wall. The ship was not able to endure it. No, Takechi-sama, we still have bullets left. Our final bullet. Yeah. Takechi-sama, when we decided to go with you, no. When we decided to go with Takasugi-sama, we had made up our minds. Ceasefire. What a mess. I can't believe we invested this much manpower into stopping one guy. But now, It can't be. He's still standing. After getting showered in all that gunfire, he's still... No. Wait, that man. Yeah, man. Man, this is such a cool scene. He's already... He strung up his own body with those shamisen strings. Even after becoming a corpse, he's still standing to oppose us. What for? Join the defense of the control unit on the double. His goal was to divert our manpower to him, so his comrades could make it through the control unit while it had a low guard. Yeah, and this is why. Man, that's so insane. Shinsuke, perform a miracle. Time until Hino Kagutsuchi fires, 1 minute. 2. They've entrust not resolved to the back, they chase out. Man, such a good scene. $643. Where does this darkness lead to? Not knowing where we're going, I simply ran. I simply followed after. Shinsuke, perform a miracle. Shinsuke, Sama, that man won't turn back anymore. Yeah, I think he knows. Yeah, with how badly injured Bansai was in that he's also going to create a diversion to attract all the remaining foot soldiers. An explosion. What happened? The entire unit was engaged with the enemy. The enemy. Where did they go? Put this fire out immediately and strengthen the security on the third gate. Don't let a single rat close to the control device. If a single gunshot hits that pillar, I don't even know what will happen to the ship. Yeah. Man, that's there. This is a cool panel. The energy supply system has taken damage. The ship's energy circuits are being halted one after another. Energy supply to the Hinokagutsuchi has come to a complete halt, moving to suspended state via the emergency system. What of the insurgents that tried to halt Hinokagutsuchi? Our communications network is currently in disorder, so we cannot confirm. Each area is temporarily in a blackout. In order to restore the system and reactivating Hinokagutsuchi, it should require approximately 15 minutes. That's quite a slender thread of hope to throw away for your lives for. No need to be alarmed. There's no one left here to spin that thread of hope. Prince, the monitors are back up. The unit stationed in each area. This is insane. In just that short window where the transmission was cut. What in the world happened to... If it's hope you're looking for, I packed it in a bullet. I packed it into this bullet. Now take it. Let's go. Go back. Oh man. And Sakamoto almost got him. I think if it weren't for his pendant, he could. I think he might have died here. Prince. This can't be. How are they still alive? Yes. Not one's left out. The souls of those who entrusted their hope, and the souls of the living that took up that hope, are all right here. Not a single one will be left behind. We fight together, raise shouts of victory, and go home together. To Earth, our hometown. Damn. So brutal. Oh, man. If I just step over a few more corpses, I'll arrive. After stepping over the bodies of both enemies and friends, just what is it that I'll arrive at? I can't see anything anymore. No. Everything just disappeared. Shinsuke-sama. But I don't have a right to grieve over them. After using so many corpses as stepping stones, I've run out of tears to shed for you all. So at the very least, let me shed this blood for all. This is an intense panel. Oh man. Man, you can feel the intensity. I guess it's one of the cool things with manga is I think it's more the I guess the details is more pronounced compared to the anime. And yeah, the shading, man, it feels more like you could feel the scream much, I guess, without even hearing. The place this flesh and blood destroyed will meet their end is on top of your corpses. That is the place I should arrive at. Takasugi's infiltrated Hinakagutsuchi Control Center. No way. Yeah, this is a cool thing also. He did what Takasugi did. He used the cannon. He used the blowback from the explosion to stop. If you lay a hand on that device, you'll be blown up along with this entire ship. So what? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is what pretty much killed him. And it's really just like a last resort where he had to because I think I think he eventually finds the Tendoshu. Yeah. The Minotaur ship. What happened? The Hinokagutsuchi control unit was destroyed. The energy Hinokagutsuchi has stored up went out of control and started flowing back into the interior of ship. Centered at the control unit, it's causing major damage all over the ship. Unless we act quickly to put a stop to the endless explosions occurring all over the ship, this ship will sink. Is that right? Well, looks like the bastards did it. But by the looks of things, even guys with the devil's own luck didn't fare too well. Well, maybe it was specifically because he was up against an opponent you can't take down without going through a harrowing experience like yourself. That idiot volunteered for it. Throw down your weapons and surrender. Your headquarters has already fallen to us. You can't use that absurdly large weapon anymore. And the leader that's been manipulating you all this time is gone as well. You've lost. If you cooperate with us now and take the necessary steps, you might not end up going down with the ship. But if you still want to keep resisting, that's fine too. Right now, I've got a real good idea how you all feel. As long as it feels like you fulfilled their last wishes, as long as we can take out these feelings on someone, it feels like it doesn't matter who. So until the ship sinks, how about we just keep killing as many of you as we can? Yeah. Sakamoto is kinda serious right now. And got it. He's very threatening. He's really pissed. You and us are no different. We all feel the same. Admirable resolve. I was also once told that as long as you are not dead, keep burning down to the last soldier. Yeah, I think it's Mutsu who saved him here. Sakamo, oh. At first I thought I would get retribution for killing my wife a second time. But it seems you were saved by a woman as well. Yeah. Man, that was a quick move by Mutsu. Because I don't think Sakamoto would have survived that. And because Mutsu is a Yato, I think that's why she was able to survive it. You bastard. Wah. Get down. But he was really strong because I think he was able to fight, yeah, fight Katsura and Sakamoto. And I guess even Elizabeth. Maybe I should have told you this first. Even if the Liberation Army is annihilated, this war will not end. As long as I exist, you will not be spared destruction. The Gunsmoke Prince is one soldier that wields the might of 10,000 soldiers. Yeah, Elizabeth. Getting rid of you will be no trouble at all. The holy war begins now. The flame of Ensho and the flame of Hina Kagutsuchi have still not gone out. The unreleased power still dwells burning in the Aminatori ship. So then we need only to crash the entire ship into that planet. Prince, you don't mean... If you think you can, go ahead and try. There is a fire burning here as well. Ooh, 6:45. I thought they were going to kill Mutsu and Elizabeth back then. But yeah. I guess with Mutsu I was a little bit worried, but I knew, but we learned that she was a Yato. So there's still some there's still some chance that she might have been able to survive that attack. But I guess with Elizabeth, I guess that's what I was kind of unsure back then. I kind of worried that, are they really going to kill Elizabeth? Oh, and yeah, this part. This was a heartbreaking part. Heartbreaking scene. Before the awakened Matako is... Shinsuke-sama. Your comrades' sacrifices have all been for nothing. The flame of Hina Kagutsuchi has still not gone out. When you do something out of character, something out of character happens. I did not get my wish of releasing that power in the destruction of the earth, but the flame still burns with the Aminatori ship. So then we need only to crash this entire ship into that planet. Prince, you don't mean we'll crash the Aminatori ship into the earth? If we use the remaining power to make the ship collide with it, it should still be possible to destroy the earth. And sure, even now you still will not stop fighting. Will you not call your revenge completely until you've burned everything away? What will that leave behind? The end of fighting is for us to decide. We fight for the dead until their souls are cleansed, and you fight for the living until those lives burn out. But that is not all. Do you really think that your fallen comrades or your deceased wife want that? I at least know the wishes of you who are about to die. This ship will send you back to Earth. You can go home. Ensure. Let all remaining staff know that the ship has already set a course for Earth. Have them flee the main ship at once. If you think you can, go ahead and try. This is a cool vibe. Yeah. There's still a flame burning right here. Oh, yeah. I think Katsura was hit, yeah. I guess both of them. Fire cannot put out fire. Such meager anger cannot drown out my anger. Do you hate me? After I've taken away your loved ones, so do I. After losing both the ones I love and the ones I hate, all I can do is hate myself. All I can do is burn myself away. He has a really cool weapon, like it's a gun and a lightsaber combination. We haven't lost a thing. No matter how many times we lose things or have them taken from us, we won't give up like you have. Loving people and hating people. We'll repeat it as many times as it takes. It seems the one to take you away is here. Oh, he's alive. I forgot he's still alive. I thought he died when they crashed their ship. I don't remember him living. I guess he did survive. Though if I were here to take you to the afterlife, this hand, which is not a JS or JC, would have let go long ago. The reason this hand still won't let go is because I'm not guiding you to the afterlife, nor a pedophile. I am a feminist. Prince, no way. There, fire. Don't let them get over here. If they stop us from escaping, we'll go down with the ship too. Is that right? Oh, man, how come I forgot that they didn't die? Man, sorry for getting in your way. Didn't know it. Yeah, Shokaku isn't dead. Senpai, how? Now then. It might not be the time to say something out of character like, let's pull off a miracle. That was a pretty lame how we just managed to escape death like that, but thanks to that, a miracle's happened. On to the climactic ultimate battle offense and your hey staff officer Dono, looks like your suicide attack failed, eh? I think 646. Kind of forgot about that. Shokaku and Takechi survive. You slipped through that deadly explosion and destroyed the device before me. Unfortunately for you, we're built tough enough to withstand one or two explosions. We found out about your plan by intercepting your communications. We couldn't go letting us swipe our cool sounding role of the kamikaze attack. A staff officer is supposed to survive until there's nobody else left, squeezing out every last drop of knowledge they got as easy victory, right? Shokaku Dono, we promised, right? Me and Bato, we're villains. We don't got anybody to collect the remains if we died. So if one of us dropped dead, the one left over would decorate the pile of bones with the enemy's skull. That's the pride of a pirate. But because I'm a real idiot, I don't know how to do that. I don't know a single way to go about avenging a comrade. So please, staff officer san, I don't care how you use me to do it. How do we win? Hinokagotsuchi control device has been broken, but Hinokagotsuchi has yet to be stopped completely, which means the enemy's next move will be we must gather our remaining power. Hankai Dono, could you tell this to our people that are still fighting on this ship for me? The enemy is most likely planning to abandon the ship and crash it into the earth. We need to gather where the fighting is taking place. We must unite our remaining strength and hit the enemy with everything we have. But just how much manpower do we have left at this point? I don't even think those that have survived still have the will to fight. No matter how desperate the situation may seem, he will make them forget the idea of giving up. That is what a hero is. So, we will not give up. I am certain that man is still alive. Isn't that right, Mataka-san? Let us go to where our hero is. The one bolder than despair. That man just stood there. Just by doing that, the atmosphere of our allies, the atmosphere of our enemies, the battlefield changed. Oh, this is a cool shot. But I think he's already struggling here. Damn. Yeah, he's bleeding badly. Oh, that is a cool. To deflect the bullet. But man, this guy is really he even though even though he had bad intentions, he's still pushing himself to do this. He's eagerly trying to fight back. He doesn't give up that easily. Yeah. Prince, you bastard. The flame of the endgame burns. He's very persistent with his revenge. I guess he just wants the world to burn. Prince, you bastard. Takasugi. Yeah. Yeah, I think where they find him. Staff Officer Dono, please come in. Shokaku Dono, what is the situation over there? Here, there's still no one. We found your general. Really? Yeah. We found him, but... yeah. He can't... Is that your... Takechi? Shinsuke Dono. Both you and I lived. It looks like... I guess it's true what they say about the worse a guy you are, the longer you live. I always believe you would survive. What kind of shape are you in? I must really have fallen off if even you're worrying about me. No problems here. More importantly, I need you to take care of Matako. She's not like you or me. She's not a villain at heart, so she can't really rely in the devil's luck. Regardless of the process, the Hikietai was born because of her. If something were to happen to her, Pansai would never let me hear the end of it. Shinsuke Dono, there's no time. Go on ahead of us. I'm counting on you. Takasugi, you. There's no need to tell them, or any need for them to know at all. I can't go dropping dead just yet. I need to stand up. I have to keep on being the Takasugi Shinsuke they believe in. Takasugi. Yeah, I really thought during this moment that I think it's It's just a slow process of how the Takasugi is dying. Um, yeah, I think I wasn't expecting it to be prolonged. I guess it was extended because of the Tendosha, but I think this moment, I think this moment is pretty much like his almost like his last moments. And I think this is where it started. And yeah, but I'm glad that they decided to somewhat extend it even further to give us the best ending. I think that scene where Gintoki and him, I think that's my favorite. One of my favorite Gintama moments because it's very poetic. With him and Takasugi and their friendship and their rivalry, and how it somewhat ended on that note. I think that's my favorite part of the movie as well. There's no need to don't tell them that the man that changed the battlefields just by standing there really just barely escaped death and can't even stand up anymore. No need for them to know that the man that still nevertheless is trying to stand up is really no hero, but just an ordinary human like the rest of them. You all kept standing back up as heroes. For your comrades that believe in those heroes, you had to keep standing up. But you know better than anyone that there are no real heroes, that the very idea of such a thing is nothing more than illusion, and that someday that dream must be woken up from. No, everyone besides you has woken up long ago. The reason your comrades followed you was not because of some illusion called a hero. It was because despite being just an ordinary human, you kept standing in front of them in dramatic fashion as just Takasugi Shinsuke. Shinsuke! I'm getting chills. Shinsuke-sama! Man. Man, there's a lot of amazing scenes in this final arc. You don't need heroes anymore. Oh, this is a cool plan. The fire started to fade. It would seem that they blundered, but there is nothing to worry about. That little fire of yours will not go to waste. My flame that will swallow everything still burns, waiting on the other side of the dream. The true battlefield. Yeah. Shinsuke-sama! That's enough. That's far more than enough. We did not come here to fling hatred at one another. We came here to stop that from happening, so we must also stop as well. Answering revenge with revenge causes nothing but an endless spiral of hate. So I am sorry, everyone. Could you hold yourselves back? There's no need to go ahead, lay the finishing blow. Whether you stop me or not, that hatred will not disappear. Yes, that sadness and that pain will continue as long as you live. But that is how it should be, no? I want to live on with that pain. That's the proof that the person lived in this world after all. It is proof that that person still lives on. The reason I came to feel that way is being with you and this child. So Ensho, you mustn't go dying on the battlefield, leaving me all alone. I need you to live longer than me. That way you'll feel plenty of pain when I'm gone. Those were the last words I exchanged with my wife. She told me to live with pain, and without knowing where that pain came from. Welcome back, Gunsmoke Prince, or should I say my esteemed little brother. You're the one who's the guardian spirit of Bure. I never even knew what I thought of her. Oh, yeah. It's not even his wife. I remember. I was kind of pissed back then. No need to worry. This is... Yeah, I think... Yeah. This is a journey to form an alliance to avoid war. There won't be anything dangerous going on. And not only that, I'll have the hero Gunsmoke Prince with me. A surprise attack. It can't be. All the talk of an alliance was a trap. Come in, Ensho. I'm threatened by the enemy. I need emergency backup. Ensho. Ensho. Yeah, I never had the right to hate someone for her sake to begin with. Her enemy was me. The Gunsmoke Prince did not go where the battle was. Ever since then, all I ever did was run. It was only when I was on the battlefield that I could forget her strength of battling with pain. It was only when I was at the border of life and death that I could forget my own weakness of always running from her. It was only then that I could forget the pain I felt when I lost her and was completely unable to do anything to save her. And so I kept running here to yet another battlefield. I don't even deserve to feel pain over her death. So I must suppose it must be fate that I die here on the battlefield after having done nothing but run away all my life. Are you scared of war ending? When they end, you go back to being just some regular person. That's where the real battle lies. But that's where I doubt that the body of yours would stand on a battlefield again. So now, with a body that cannot even run away, continue to suffer and struggle as just an ordinary human. We aren't even all that good at dying. I was not unlike you. I'm stained with more sins than I can count, but it's because of that I've been able to live while showing myself in such a wretched state. And the one born of those sins, if that man says to stop, then stop is what I have to do. Takasugi, jeez, I don't think I could go against that shogun's orders even if he were gonna behead me. I think I'm beat. I have no intention of respecting such a man's authority as shogun. But if a real shogun were here, then I perhaps would have. You bastards. If you can still continue, then by all means continue. But our battlefield is no longer here. My people, carry your hatred and your sadness with you, and continue to live. Anyone still able to lend a hand? Could you help us out? We have to stop the ship from crashing. It's the same. It's the same eyes. Someone like me that does nothing but run away could never win against such eyes, it seems. The country of samurai, it has good people and a good king. It is a good country. Won't you lend me a hand? Perhaps there is still time. I cannot let my comrades die any longer. Prince! You damn fool. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why did we not a long time ago? Hurry, we've got to help them out too. With those men, we may have walked a path to a different future. Why, you fool? Shijaku, I'm sorry. Ensho. Oh yeah. Forgot about this part. You've got to be kidding me. We did everything you said. We sacrificed so many of our comrades. And now you want peace? Then what the hell did all our comrades die for? You bastard! What did you do? Seize him. Ensho. Ensho. Yeah. This was the unexpected turn of events. And never thought they would kill Nobunobu here. No, Nobu, man, chill. Uh, you bastards, that's enough. I believe I told you to hold back. Nobu. Forgive that person. He didn't say anything wrong. We took it upon ourselves to start a war, then made them stand in the line of fire. We can't think they'll just let us up and end it now. As long as you have bullets left, fire them at me until you are satisfied. We have the duty to undertake them. This is a war we started. Then this war can end with the lives of us through general. This is a cool moment, man. For Nobu. Man, I was not expecting this when I was first watching this. Because I never thought that who I was expecting to die was Takasugi because of what happened. And then Ensho. But I never that was out of nowhere that they just killed Nobu because we already Shige already died, and it seems like they're setting him up to be like the next Shige. So yeah, I was thinking, I was so surprised that they did that. As long as you have bullets left, fire them at me. And this this phrase, as long as you have bullets left, fire them at me until you're satisfied. Because I guess you know he's going to die anyway. Just just rain it all. This he wants to receive all the anger. Man, this is insane. This is a war we started, so we have a responsibility to end it. So we also have a duty to undertake all those bullets of yours that otherwise have nowhere to go. Fire them every last one, but know that nevertheless, my people will endure that hatred and end the war. We leaders believe in our people. Nobu, hang in there. Hurry, we need to get him to treatment. Sakamoto-sama. The rescue squad is under Nobu-Sama's orders to all remaining treating Mutsu-sama and the others' injuries. Nobu, it's for the best. I knew this is how it would end up ever since I killed the shogun and became the shogun myself. I knew. I don't think by doing this I've successfully filled that man's shoes. But even if I'm only shogun in name only, if this one life will be enough to end the war, then I can call it a job well done. Yeah. Man. Poor Toyo. I see. Is the princess alright? I can't say we're doing fine exactly. I'd really like to call for a backup right now. But I can't get in contact with Kondo-san and the other units. But considering the circumstances, I guess that's to be expected. We can't even be sure if they're still alive or not. We can't let this ending finish us. Well, I guess when the world's ending, I guess that's how it is for everybody. The dog disappeared. Dog, what's the status of the Yorozuya? No clue. That's what I'd like to know. Our battle ain't over yet. Don't think we can just let that man that took the whole country on his shoulders die so easily. Don't you remember what he said? As long as he hasn't seen where the country ends up, as long as he's yet to see the effects of his actions, there's no way he's just gonna up and go, leaving us behind. Or do you think you're gonna make us into a bunch of foolish people that let their king die? Man, this race. Man, this hits hard. Yeah, Shigashigi and man, King, me. Can you really call me that when all I've done is throw the country into disarrays? I never acted on my own, only ever using and taking from others. I wasn't even able to gain a single loyal retainer. Retainer, yes you did. You were a kinda awful foolish ruler that's rarely seen in history. And to match that, you had some truly awful retainers. But when you fought with us to protect the country, then we indeed had a king. Nonsense. They already exist in your souls, do they not? Unyielding faith, things you hold dear. The ones that fought for their own king, their own souls, were they not? This country no longer needs a shogun. I think at long last I understand what the words that man meant. But nevertheless, even if it was just for a moment, if I was able to become your shogun, then perhaps there was a meaning in the life of Tokugawa Nobunaga. You have my thanks and I'm sorry. It seems it's about time. As the last shogun, I must go with them. The era without kings is coming. But knowing you, it'll be okay. Man, oh man. I leave the rest to you. Take up this country's torch, you many kings. Let's end it. This era that created so much sadness. Oh yeah. Of course. They wouldn't kill Kondo. Atay. And let's begin what will cut old ties, our new era. The final boss. It looks like it's not just up there where things did not go as planned. The dragon is starting to quiet down. Someone upset the dragon Veins torrent. The only ones that can do that besides that group is them. Are you saying they're still alive? Make sure you hold on tight. We are the only ones that can save the world now. Sister, to me this planet looks like it's been destroyed long ago. What are you talking about? The battle only ever really starts in the bottom of the night with the two of us. Yeah, just like back then. The clan that has protected the dragon hold since antiquity. The yellow dragon. Yeah, you wouldn't expect that they'll play such a big role in preventing the Altana from, I guess, from the earth from exploding. Because you have the Hinokagitsuchi from the above, and then you have the Altana exploding from below. So yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of factors there's a lot of things that was somewhat trying to destroy the earth. And it's a good thing that both were somewhat, I guess somewhat temporarily delayed. The dog god Inugami. Are there those that grasp lesson here? So what's going on with Sadaharu? Yeah. I think it's, what episode was it? Like the lore of Sadaharu. I've always questioned it. The lore of Sadaharu, and they never delivered, or they never followed up on the lore of Sadaharu until now. But it's such a crucial moment of the story. What's with those faces? You guys lose something? Oh, then tell me that the thing you're looking for is Big Bro Gin here. Or is it your actual Big Bro that's bright red from all the blood on him? I'm just screwing with ya. Be careful you don't drink too much Dom Perignon. Gin-chan, Kamui. Thank goodness I knew you were still alive. Did you save? And what if I did? Would that change your opinion of your big brother at all? I'd hope you wouldn't underrate me so much. That Utsuro guy took my prey, Umibozo, from me once. I've got a debt to repay. I just wanted to make him feel what I felt. Yeah. You were just trying to kill him before Utsuro could get to him, weren't you? I think getting hit by the out of control Altana might have been the more pleasant experience. If I were being serious, you'd be dead. Yeah, well, if I weren't serious, you'd be dead. Well, if you'd learn your lesson here, I'm hoping you'll act a little more prudently in the future. I don't feel like losing anymore. And if we lose a military asset like you, we won't be able to win against that thing. Kamui. Sheesh. You're getting lectured by a wild boar to keep a cool head. You must be really loose in your touch, boss. But he's got a point. Whenever that thing's in front of you, you lose track of everything else around you. And if you do that, then the wild boar can't get its kick to land. Are you saying you could dodge that wild boar's kicks? Sorry, but I'm not the type to get riled up from cheap provocations like boars are. Besides, we can't afford to lose the precious military asset that is our war. Don't worry, I can feel a military deficit your size on my own. Ooh, that's some pretty big talk. Hey, knock it off. We are all sick of that vegetarian Piccolo back and forth, yes? Let's make this simple. Your little... Your little sister's ugly. So's yours. What kind of response is that? Correct him. Jeez, what a bunch of weirdos I've gotten in debt with. Well, whatever it takes, as long as we survive this whole ordeal, we should be fine. What about the others? I don't know, but all of Edo looks like this. Just how many victims have been made at this point? The damages aren't limited to humans. Gengai-san, you're okay? Like hell I am. When these guys came, they started treating me like I was a thing to be hauled around. Sorry about that. I just heard that on this planet, if something is useless, you can call it a person or a thing. Or a hunk of junk. Then drill this into your skulls. On this planet, the medals that get sent to the ones that finish their duties and burn themselves out are what we call a hunk of junk. Finish their duties. Yeah, the nanomachines that these old geezers scattered all throughout Edo all seem to have died off. The bees specialize in disabling mechanical weapons, so they're pretty unequipped to handle attacks. All the stuff that happened before wasn't from a machine, so it ended up blowing them all to bits. Then, right now Edo is completely defenseless. If the Liberation Army's fleet were to attack now, we'd have no means of stopping them. Damn it. All we've struggled so hard to protect all this time, that man overturned it all in an instant. Protect? You mean that huge pile of junk? Looking at all this trouble this country's turned into, I don't know who'd call it protected. This is a cool shot. Looks more like who won and who lost got settled a long time ago. And maybe the only people that haven't acknowledged that are the people right around here. No, there are people like that here too. Up above your heads, way up in space. There's no need to pay any mind to anything going on up here. We've got it all taken care of. Ginoki. Next, it's your turn. The Yellow Dragon Maidens and the God Dog Inugami. They put the dragon veins to sleep, the ones which have protected the dragon veins since ancient times. That Genriki. A Genriki is a phrase in the Shugendo religion meaning the ability to bring out about a miracle. At times, it awakens the dragon vein and activates the torrent. And at times, that Genriki soothes an unruly dragon and quiets the torrent. In the shadows of history, the ones that have fought those dragons and brought about peace and balance to this land. The clan that has conquered the dragon, that is. Yeah, the Cabaret Club Shrine Maiden, Anichan, right? It's been a while. Sorry, thanks for the call and everything, but I don't think I'll have time to pop into the club today. The world's just a little on the verge of destruction right now, and I just can't pull myself away. Yeah, and on top of that, the princess is off somewhere looking for a dog. This old man's really beat. That's okay, no problem. I just wanted to hear your voice a bit. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Are you kidding me, old man? Who the hell would make a cabaret club sales call? Don't you listen to people when they talk? Didn't you hear what our backstory our backstory is? I told you we're fighting all out to protect Edo right now. Hey, I'm listening. I knew without you even saying that. Basically, you just want me to keep quiet at the club that you're running a second job of protecting the world alongside being a cabaret club girl. Get your mind off the cabaret club thing, old man. Okay, now please listen. On our clan's name, we're going to make sure we quiet down all of the places where the dragon veins are going crazy. But that alone won't get them back under control. Somebody is operating the gate that controls the dragon hole deep under the terminal to act however they please. While we're getting things under control up here on the surface, Papa, you and the others need to attack that underground basement and get them under control. If you can do that, then we can definitely get Edo back to normal. Ane-chan, please let us work with you. The reason all this happened in the first place was because our clan couldn't protect the dragon hole from the Amanto. We want to get it back. The thing we lost back then. But do you have enough military forces left to do that? Yeah, we might not. But compared to treating you to Dom Perignon at the victory party, it'll be a lot easier on my bank book. I getcha. I think I've got a good picture of the situation over there. I don't know who these guys are, but they sure did a good job coming in from outer space to wipe our asses for us. Still, we didn't need that help. Sure, this country doesn't exactly look the way it used to. From an onlooker's perspective, it might just look like a mountain of junk. But while this country may be burning, not one person here has burned out yet. They ain't turned into hunks junk yet. The things we're trying to protect haven't been hurt at all. So it might be too early to be handing out medals. How about your end? You may have stopped the Liberation Army, but I'll bet that hasn't been enough to burn you guys out, right? No way you guys have been reduced to hunka junks, right? Yeah. You'd better be ready for when I come for you. Sister, something seems off with Komako. It's as I suspected. It was too much of a burden given to just one. I wonder how much longer she'll last, both Komako and us. If only that child were here, sister. That child is walking a different path from ours. We couldn't have him suddenly come back and carry the fate of the clan on their back. Do you not care what happens to Komako then? Mone. Komako. Not Howl. Yo, you're late. You found a way to stop those dragon veins. But you'd better hurry up. The dog disappeared. That rings a bell or two with you, right? One. The god children for protecting the dragon hole have assembled. Can. What has appeared before Anne and Monya? You're saying you called us to fight alongside us? Inugami. Yeah. According to Totsan, the reason Edo's able to just barely hang on right now is because of that shady occulty group. But it's not gonna last long. Well, they're stopping the dragon waves from going wild. We gotta stop the group underneath the terminal occupying the gate and controlling the dragon waves. Got it. I'll scrounge everybody still in okay shape and head right over. Can you do it? I've got to. If even a puppy got fed up with humans and decided to take a stand on its own, then we humans have gotta make a stand if it means crawling on all fours. So have humans gone back to being beasts? Or have beasts become human? Well, with our whole civilization in shambles, there might not be much of a barrier anymore. So humans and beasts, as fellow creatures living on the same planet, and as fellow creatures that will die on the same planet, have chosen to fight together. Even that roaring dragon seems to be pointing its fangs towards me. It's almost as if the earth itself is resisting me. Fascinating. How about you show me then? Show me the earth's true power. After the climb up that hill, that damn dog, reminding the readers of that yeah, remember this. Reminding the readers of that old plot point they'd almost forgotten like that. What the hell does he think he can do up against those dragon waves? He shouldn't be off acting on his own at a time like this. I wish he wouldn't be so reckless. Jeez. I heard that there's a saying on this planet, if there aren't enough human hands around, then ask a cat for a hand. There's a Japanese idiom like this, ask a cat for a hand. Means desperate for help, so busy even one would welcome the hand of a cat. It might be finally time for asking a dog for help too. We're pretty low on options at this point. Don't worry, we sure as hell ain't desperate enough to ask a rabbit for help. Don't worry about that. Our hands don't come so cheap that we lend them to you. But I've got no intention of letting the bone the puppy's been desperately chomping on go to waste. Captain, we'll take the lead to draw out the enemy, then it's all yours. Rabbits only lend their hands to other rabbits. So make sure you use your hands to protect your other family. Got that, big bro? Wait, Abuto. They're always being such a nuisance, pushing me into things like this. What? I told you, if you're too slow, I'll kick your ass again. And whose fault it is you think my body is so slow right now? Just try and kick me. See how slow you'll end up. Sadaharu, I'm sure there is something you can do, yes? If I had not opened my big mouth. I'm sorry, Kagura-chan. If I'd watched over Sadaharu-kun more carefully, this wouldn't have... It is not your fault, Soyo-chan. Anyhow, Edo is too dangerous for you right now, So-chan. Leave Sadaharu to us. Just hurry to a safe place. She's right. There's nothing you can stop just by being here. Both that dog and that man decided what they wanted to do on their own. When you look for something you can do, no matter what is waiting for you, being told to stop and do nothing feels the same as being told to sit quietly and watch as the world is destroyed. So please don't make a face like that, princess. The reason they were able to move forward without hesitation is because behind them, there are people they can count on. What you should do is there. Princess, please, get as far away as you can, as fast as you can. Nobume-san. Nobume-san. It looks like the enemy also took notice of our movements a while ago now. You all be careful as well. Nobutasu. Rest easy. I'll find a way to get the tail away from the princess. Nobume, what are you gonna do with your body like that? I'm not going to apologize for not being able to stop them. We're in this together. I'm not letting anyone else die. Nobutasu, wait there. I'll be there soon. The enemy's presence. This, Nobutasu, Nobutasu. Jump! Oh, this is a cool shot of the, how are they called? Forgot what they called. These guys are, looks like the groundwork for this was laid quite some time ago. Out of our way! We do not have time to waste with you. Get out of our way. Kagura, don't be get a hothead. Did you forget these guys are, yeah. Kagura. So what if our enemies are immortal? If they won't die, then we just gotta crush them till they can't move anymore, right? Ooh, Kamui. My bad. I may not be immortal, but I won't break down because of something like this. Kamui, you're getting rash. Calm down a bit. Rabbits only lend their hands to other rabbits. So if we let you die, the rabbit won't come. Yo, took you long enough. The cute little rabbit's at the point of tears. Oh. And where might this rabbit be? Yeah. He's here. All I see are a couple ill-natured brats. And he has a special weapon. This is the planet where the end of the world began. 652. I came here ready not to be surprised if I came across a demon king or god or Buddha. But looks like what I found is a much rarer face. In my 25 years as an alien hunter, who would have thought there'd still be something out there that surprised me? It really would be a pity to let this world end. Koka. That far off day with the within the dazzling light. A planet of the end of the world in the beginning of a family. Puppy! Umibozo. Oh, what are you guys? A bunch of failed experiments using Utsura's body. There must be an immortality bargain sale going on, but you guys ain't got the monopoly on mortality. This old man that came to pay back your general, and these guys that still keep standing back up on this planet of rubble, may not have immortal bodies, but no matter how many times they got knocked down, will stand back up. So, which one will be the one left standing in the end? The immortal or the indomitable? Except, you can die, right? Yeah. What is it you are doing, Baldi? Damn it, missed. I'm pretty impressed, you shitty brat, not learning a thing after all that's happened by showing your face here. And now of all times, this time I'm gonna finish you off for good along with these guys. You have it all wrong, Poppy. No, I don't think I have anything wrong. I don't have the slightest idea what was going through this guy's head when he decided to come here. But at the very least, there's no dad out there that would praise a big brother for getting stabbed in the guts for covering for his little sister. Whether it's a big brother or a little sister, no dad would praise them for passing on before him. I told you, if you came here to do something stupid like that, then I'll just have to make you exit right now. Is that right? Well, then there's nothing to worry about. Just like you said, I don't intend on using my life for something as stupid as that. I've still got more than enough power left to kill you. Yeah. The usual Yato banter Family banter. Just beating themselves up. I thought I'd leave the main dish for the end. But if you insist, I guess I'll gobble it up along with the appetizer. Hold on, you idiot. What did you just say? Whose head did you just say? I don't remember this joke. Whose head did you just say is made in Bangladesh? Nobody said anything like that. I'm not covering anything up. Not the thing. Yeah. Hold it right there, yes. Ah, sheesh. I cannot believe you too. Even at a time like this, you still start punching each other as soon as you meet. Kagura-chan, what are you doing to your hometown? No matter how much time goes by or whatever happens, it never ends with you two, does it? Well, maybe I am not one to talk, but perhaps it is okay. Because even if it is just for a little while, we all made it here to Earth together. That is plenty, yes. Run, if you keep letting them surround you, it could get really dangerous. Break your way through. Hurry. Use it. It'll stop the bleeding. I wouldn't mind if you died somewhere out of my sight, but doing it here on this planet is something I cannot allow. Being at Sun Tsun. That wasn't for you. Give that person your thanks. Earth. Yes, that man told me about it a long time ago. He went on about how there was this beautiful blue planet, unlike any he'd seen anywhere else in the universe, and how we should go there together one day. So, did you make it there? Well, maybe someday. Let's go, mommy, to Earth. One day when you get all better, Poppy and Kamui and everybody, we'll go to Earth together as a family. Mommy, sorry we kept you waiting for so long. But everybody's here on Earth. Oh, damn. Nobume, was it you? Were you the one that brought this nuclear warhead to beat the other nuclear warhead? Nuclear warhead? Something like that won't stop Utsuro. There's only one single trump card that can beat Utsuro. I brought him here after I heard about that. And I don't really know what their story is. But to me, they look just like a friendly father and son. Who is it you're talking about? You remember what I said, don't ya? I said I'd make sure to find a way to defeat that Utsuro guy. You don't mean I gathered them all together. Everyone from one edge of the universe to the other. The crystals. The planets gave birth to Earth. The fragments of hope. $6.53. Just a short toilet break. I'll be back. Okay, I think we're now in chapter 653. Hello, Lucas Taste Nova Sword. Oh, it's I read Berserk first, then I continued with Gintama. So if you're yeah, I finished up to the latest one with Berserk. So yeah, I read it earlier. So yeah. How are you doing, Lucas Taste? Are you here for Berserk or Gintama? Yeah, you could check if it's Berserk. You could check it out after I finish the stream. Arriving on a faraway planet. Oh, where there's a face I haven't seen quite a while. You still been collecting those things? I don't. Did they show this in the anime? You still been collecting those things? I would think those would be nothing but rocks to you now. Now that your wife has passed away, I mean, where did you get those? You know better than anyone that those are Super S-class rare items. Some people call those Altana crystals the lives of planets. How in blazes did you get so many of something that sometimes blooms only once per planet? Koan's crystal was depleted for your wife, wasn't it? Wait, don't tell me. You went all over the universe collecting. You hit the nail on the head, Gramps. After I let her die to me, these things are nothing but the kind of regular stones you might find lying anywhere in the universe. But regular stones have their uses. There's somebody who I want to stone to these things. Would you lend me a hand? I see. But just what sort of gigantic enemy would you need all these knocks for? O greatest hunter in the universe. It's the smallest but most dangerous creature I've ever gone after. The night rabbits gather beneath the moon. Is that what Yato means? Night rabbits? Because I don't remember calling themselves night rabbits in the anime. Maybe it is the translation of night rabbits, Yato. Crystals. So using those, you can annul Utsuro's immortality. Utsuro ain't immortal. Those mutants receive a planet's Altana when they're born, making them into a special kind of mutant creatures. Altana flows in their veins like blood. They take in the Altana that glows from the planet's surface and turn it into energy. As long as they have that supply of Altana, they can remain alive and kicking forever. But once that supply is cut off and the Altana in their body runs out, they go back to just being a normal human, just like her. When she died after leaving her hometown, the same way each human being has different blood running through their veins. The Altana of each planet is unique. A mutant can only live on the Altana from their home planet, and if their body receives a strong dose of Altana they're not compatible with, they'll become unable to maintain their immortality. The reason I scrounged up all of Koan's crystals was to extract the Altana of Koka's home planet, so I could give it to her to prolong her life every little bit I could. So if we do the opposite of that process, purposefully throwing different planets Altana at Utsuro, both he and these things that came from him can be ended. I couldn't save Koka, but if I hadn't met her, I don't think I ever would have realized this. So this time, I'm going to save what I set out to save. With the hope she gave us, we'll save this planet she loved. Now get a good look. This is the power of the Altana hidden in the crystals. after I sprinkled it on my head. Look how bushy it got. I remember this one. What are you doing, you guys? That hurt. Look, I have a full head of hair. Do not give us that. We thought you were about to whip out some kind of crazy weapon. What the hell have you been using those rock crystals for? I'm just showing off to the enemy. We aren't the only ones that are immortal. So are my. And what the hell will that accomplish? Wait, so Altana can do stuff like that too? What do you mean you sprinkled it? Does it come in seaweed flake form? Oh, let me see. His immortal just looks like your same wig as usual. If you pull that hard, any hair will turn into a wig. Look how you've exposed me, you shitty brat. Is this really the time for that? The enemy is sheesh. It's like in Sentai shows where the enemy just stands around unable to read the situation, waiting for the robots to combine. Except on our side, we've got a wig combining with a body. Then we won't read the situation either. Playtime is over. Now let me show you the power of a weapon made from Altana. Ready? Fire! Shh, buy me just Man, I really love this part in the game. Yeah, it makes things a little bit mellow. I guess it's somewhat at the same time it also feels like a little bit of a twist during the serious moments. It somewhat throws you off. And yeah, he'll go back soon. We ain't waiting. Hey, what the hell, man? You're using up our last ray of hope for a bunch of garbage. If that's our last trump card, then boy are we screwed. We'll be with the roots of our hair. Destroy those No matter how many times we knock these guys down, they keep getting back up. I can't keep getting this up any longer. At this rate, we won't be able to break through the encirclement. We won't make it to Sadaharu. Yeah, here we go. Man, this is a cool panel. Ooh. Something came out. Didn't I say so? The old man and the cannon combined read the situation. Something that can extract Altana from the crystals, turn it into energy, and release it in one blast. An Altana weapon called the Crystal Dragon Gate. It's a byproduct that was created during the course of developing the hair growing gun. How the hell was that hair gun not the extra thing? The Altana stored in here is an original blend made of the Altana from a bunch of different places. There's nothing in this universe that's compatible with it. No matter what sort of immortal they are, it'll destroy them along with the Altana in their body. On top of that, the Altana particles scattered by the cannon will invade the bodies of nearby immortals that were spared destruction. And they will not get up again. And the last one standing will be us, the indomitable ones. Ubaldi. If you had something like that, then use it right away. What was whole thing about the growing hair? You just wanted to show off, didn't you? Hold on. I wasn't trying to do that. Oh, you weren't? Well, I guess if you weren't trying to do that, then it's okay if the earth is destroyed then. It takes time for the crystal dragon gun to fire. You can't waste any shots. What do you have any other of those Altana weapons then? Well, yes, I do. Though they're limited in number, if we don't save them for Utsuro, will... Whoa, these little exploding balls are incredible. They make those immortals look like a pile of trash. You bastard, when the hell did you get into my weapons and start wasting them? Donga. This seems way more useful than hair growth formula. And if we don't use them here, where are we gonna use them? With weapons like this, I could subjugate all the those corpses on my own. So go. There's no time to spare, right? I'm sick of protecting you. And I sure don't need to be bothered by a dog on top of that. Kamui-san, certainly. A man can't stand always being watched over by a little girl. Is that me or not you? I'm talking about me. But there's no need to worry now. Even if you're not here, this family is gonna be fine. So go, this time. Do it for the family you found and for yourself. Yeah, take it. It's forged from steel filled with the crystals. Rather than a gun or a cannon, you samurai prefer those, right? Samurai. In the old days, used two swords. A katana and a wakizashi. Having two blades in your belt meant you were a fully fledged warrior. But at some point, we threw away that pride. Lost the belief that we should protect others. And all that was left was the one weapon to protect ourselves. The reason I was able to somehow or other make it all the way here. Wandering unsteadily and swinging around a piece of wood in that darkness was because here I have two swords. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, this part. And while their edges aren't too sharp, I think it's sharp. They sure as hell won't break. Thanks for sticking around with such a dull blade. That's so sweet, man. It's one of the rare moments where Gintoki compliments this too. As long as these guys are at my hip, this samurai won't break either. I promise I'll come back with both swords. Wait, hold on. Was what he just said like, could I have your daughter's hand in marriage kind of statement? No, couldn't be, right? You're saying that now? I was sure you were prepared for that a while now. Don't be an idiot. Koka hated low energy guys like that. Oh, I see. So is that why she chose a high hairling guy? It really is better to have sons. Daughters eventually get carried off. But sons don't leave their dads alone. You can say that again. Always going after your life. Tearing off your arms and ripping out your hair. Dad sure is happy. He's got such a pleasant family. I think I might have to end it here because I think my voice is somewhat struggling. My throat is struggling. So yeah, we could continue on the next chapter. I'll try to stream again tomorrow if I can. I'll definitely make a schedule. I'll also do a reaction for someone mentioned that Gintama had a rerun in Japan and it had different opening songs and ending songs. So I will also watch that and do a reaction. I can't do lives. It's kind of tricky doing reaction live streams with anime and the videos because the last tier list that I did with the ending song, I got copyright claim. So yeah, I guess the reactions, the anime reactions will be pre-recorded once, and yeah, the manga stuff I think it's much more safer. So it's the one they're the ones that I'm going to be doing a live stream. But yeah, so yeah, look forward to that. And I think another manga that I will add, I kind of want to continue reading One Punch Man again. kind of miss doing that. So that's one of the things that I also do before. So I would also want to continue reading One Punch Man, and also Vagabond. I started Vagabond a year ago as well. I think that I also live stream it. So that's another thing that I will also add to the things that I will do a live stream. So yeah, what else? Yeah, Haruhi. I already finished Haruhi. I might also continue the other the spin-off series with Yuki-chan. I've already watched some few episodes as well. So there's a lot of series that I have to continue that I stopped reacting to for a long time. Also Fairy Tail, and but yeah, let me know which ones you would like to see again, or other things that you would like me to react to or read as do a live stream as well. So yeah, what else? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my read through of Berserk and Gintama. So whenever Berserk, a new chapter of Berserk is updated, I will also do a live stream of that. Yeah. So that's pretty much it with this read through. I hope you enjoyed it, and if in case you want to support the channel, you could support it by through super chat, super thanks, or you could also join my membership for I would probably create more early access for members for my reaction videos, and maybe another members only live stream in case. So yeah, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Just watching my live streams and watching my videos is more than enough to support the channel, and liking the videos and subscribing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you again on my next live stream or next video. Have a great day or good night. Goodbye.